Hey y'all, it's Yolanda from The Kind of Fit Chick, which is all about you living your life real, raw, and free as fuck. I love helping other women feel empowered by taking better care of themselves and doing that unapologetically and showing you how easy that actually can be. So I get a lot of questions about what I eat, and I used to be an ICU nurse, and I found a way to work out and to eat better even with limited time. I believe that the simpler that you keep it, the more likely you are going to be to stay on track. Now, most of my recipes are going to be plant-based, but no, anything that I'm using as a protein, you can easily sub it out for whatever your favorite protein might be. I'm all about throwing some shit in a pan and shutting the fuck up. But today I'm gonna show you how throwing some shit in a jar can also help you quick, easy dinner or lunch for you on the go. And I've discovered that through mason jar salads. I loved eating salads on my lunch break because honestly, think about how your body feels when you actually give it the greens and the nutrients it wants versus when you're shoving the pizza down your throat. And while that tastes good for a little bit, you already know that you're gonna feel sluggish and so shitty like for the rest of the day. So in my mason jar salad, we're gonna create a taco salad. I think that if you're someone and you have to cook for a family, a lot of times my clients will tell me, well, my family wants to eat this, but you know, that's not necessarily the healthiest thing. And the reality to me personally is you can easily take some of your favorites and just make them healthier. What are you gonna need to make this? So this is a 32-ounce mason jar. I got these from Target. The only thing that I personally need to cook for this is the quinoa. So you can have your quinoa going or whatever carbohydrates you're gonna use. I would say either quinoa or a brown rice. Have that going while you're getting all your other goodies prepped out. So I have a lime, which is just going to be for flavor, and also for the avocado, which I'm going to chop. In the lime, like if you put a little bit of the squeezed juice on it, will help the avocado from browning. You can very easily store these overnight. I personally haven't played around with how many days, but I don't see anything wrong, especially with the mason jar, because it's going to create that airtight seal for you. You could probably get away with these making them a day or two in advance, and I promise you it really does not take a lot of time, especially if you are not eating animal protein. I'm going to use about a half a cup of chopped red cherry tomatoes, about 1/4 cup of organic frozen corn. I just let it sit out and thaw for a bit. I'm gonna use half of this organic yellow bell pepper, and then I am gonna use about another 1/4 cup of quinoa, which is cooked. And then I've got my black beans, which I will rinse off, use about 3/4 of these. I have some peach salsa, which is going to serve as the dressing for my salad. And I'm just gonna use what's left over. It looks like there's about maybe a tablespoon. You could use a little bit more of that if you want it. And then I have some chili powder and some ground cumin just to give it like that more taco-y flavor. Personally for me, I don't really add a lot of salt to my food. You could also add a little bit of garlic, either fresh or powdered. You could add some onion powder. Oh, you know what? I might cut up a little bit of a fresh red onion and put on top as well. And then I just have an organic spring mix. Once you have everything all prepped out, now you just need to assemble your jar, and the order in which you add your food is going to be important. You don't want to put your salad on the bottom and let it get all soggy. So you want to start with putting your dressing or whatever salsa that you're going to use on the bottom. Next in, I'm going to throw in my yellow bell pepper. Gonna layer my cherry tomatoes. Next up is gonna be my quinoa. Next up, I am gonna put my corn, black beans, and then last but not least is to throw your greens on top, avocado, just so that it doesn't get like super mushy. And there you have it, my friends. It is a super easy, quick salad that you can have on the go. Now, I don't recommend trying to eat out of the mason jar. I feel like that would cause you some headache. You might want to also take a little bit of that fresh lime and squeeze a little bit more on top. And let that either, you can eat this right away if you wanted to, or you let it sit overnight and you are just going to have like the most amazing, quick, hearty, healthy lunch. And it really didn't require that much time at all. So if this was helpful for you, let me know if you would love seeing more things like this, and let me know and write me if you try it. I'll talk to you later. It's time for me to eat this freaking amazing creation, and I just wanted to show you, because these always like make me geek out a little bit, how wonderfully these look when you pour it out onto the bowl.